Back in the day, around the time when I started high school, I used to have one fear that would not let me sleep at night. It was the kind of fear where the second that I would just feel it, my entire body would just freeze and I would be unable to behave like a normal human being. I used to be unbelievably terrified of the judgment of others. Every time I would try to walk up to a girl that I thought was pretty attractive, I was always afraid of rejection. I was always having that one thought in my mind of, what if she doesn't like me? What if she has a boyfriend? What if, right? And all the time, I would either not approach the girl at all, or even if I did, I would end up saying something embarrassing, right? Same thing goes with trying to talk to a group of people. I used to have mad social anxiety, right? Whenever I would try to walk up to a group of people and I didn't really feel like talking to people, you know what I mean? Where I just wouldn't be in a mood to talk, I would be so uncomfortable to be around, you know what I mean? It's like, when I wasn't in that social mood, I was terrible at talking to people, right? I was always afraid of rejection, of this lack of acceptance from the people around me. Do you understand? Where it's like, at the end of the day, we all just want to feel accepted. We want to feel loved and appreciated from the people around us, right? So it's natural for us to be afraid that we're not gonna do that or get that sort of attention if we're going to do something weird, right? So this sense of scarcity tends to literally drain your soul out of you when you fall into that overthinking state. And I'll let you know one thing. If there's anything that I could say to my past self who used to struggle with social anxiety and especially the fear of rejection, it would probably be to stop being so focused on confidence. What is this dude even talking about? Hear me out, right? Confidence matters a shit ton when talking to people. It matters a lot, okay? The guys who are the most confident are the guys who we all trying to become, right? But on the other hand, it's not the confidence that gets these people to do all these things. Do you know what it is? It's actually something very related to confidence, but it actually matters way, way more. It's courage. Courage is the initial starting point that actually gets confidence to exist. If you don't have courage, you're not going to build confidence, because it is only through doing something that you're scared of more and more and more that you actually build up that confidence you're trying to achieve. Most guys watch a self-improvement video trying to convince themselves that they're confident from now on, trying to brainwash themselves into that mindset, but it just doesn't work. They go out, have one negative experience, and all of this fake confidence that they've built up just drops. Because you were thinking about it the wrong way all of this time. Confidence equals competence. The more competent you are to doing something, the more experience you have doing it, naturally you're going to get better. And the guys who actually do those things all have courage. Courage matters astronomically more, like totally more than confidence. But courage is not easy. Courage is when you sit in front of that fear, when you stare it into the soul and you still do it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the strength to overcome it. What's good, bro? Not trying to waste your time. I just wanted to remind you to please click the subscribe button, because whilst it's only one click for you, it makes a drastic difference for me. But alright, not gonna waste your time. Keep watching that video. Trust me, building confidence is not going to be easy. I'm not here to snap my fingers and brainwash you to believe that from now on you're immediately confident. Because confidence is something that builds up over time. Think of it kind of like a level in a video game where over time, as you progressively do something more, the skill just goes up overall, right? But it's courage that you actually need to improve in that realm, to finally get rid of this fear of rejection, right? And I'll tell you one thing, the first time you're going to cold approach somebody, you're gonna nearly shit yourself. That's how I used to be scared. That's how much I used to be afraid of walking up to girls the first time I did it. Second time, yeah, it was still a little bit awkward, but it was nowhere near as much as the first time, right? 10 tries later, I don't give a slightest shit. And that's actually what makes it even more amazing, right? Trust me, the lesser of a fuck you give whilst talking to people, the better you're going to perform in general, right? Because it is only when you're in this social flow state that your mind actually is able to relax completely. It is only then that you're able to just merge yourself into the conversation. The more you try to manually think about what should I say to not be embarrassed, what should I do to not look awkward, it's only when you fall into this state of thinking that you're not able to actually focus on the conversation. All I'm saying is, if you're going to grab yourself by the balls and walk up to a girl once, get that thing done once, from that point on, your growth is going to be so exponential that just a few approaches later, you won't even feel anything. You will literally forget that you had a fear of talking to people to begin with. That was the level that I was at, to be honest. There have been times where I used to be so confident talking to people that my entire past of being anxious just wasn't even there. I wasn't even thinking about, oh, what if I'm gonna be awkward when I say this? I was finally able to break free from this way of thinking only by doing something that's scary right now, something that's difficult right now, so that my future self can have it much, much easier. I hope this video helped you out. If you ended up learning something valuable, I would really, really appreciate it if you clicked all the buttons. I'm not gonna try and be annoying with it, right? But one more thing that I want to let you know about: if you're struggling with confidence, if you are a young guy who doesn't really like talking to people but would still love to build a social life, perhaps you still feel a little bit of this social anxiety when trying to walk up to a girl or trying to talk to this new person you've just met, I guarantee that what I have in the first link in the description is going to be so life-changing that you will never find a product like this anywhere else. Feel free to check out Project SOCIETIS, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not going to waste any of your time. You can click all the videos if you want to. You can subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So take care.